It's Matt Pinfield, FanBest.tv, Rock on the Range 2014. Hanging out day 2, still awake, but super psyched to run the Big Dead Richmond, Texas Hippie Coalition. Dude, when I saw THC,
you know about
I forgot. Yeah, it's fun about I get it. I get it, right?
I get it.
I mean, you get it, man. It's so good to see you. I saw you guys because my friend said what a badass you were live and how cool the band was. He loved the way you just killed it on stage.
Right on.
The stories, the way you'd intro the songs.
Right on.
And I'm like, okay. And then I saw you and I was like, I'm in 100%. And these guys are cool shit.
Well, I'm glad your friend turned us on to, turned you on to us.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
No, it's fantastic, man. Like, we're here at a festival and it's like, I love the fact that festivals are great because, it gives people a chance to see great new bands too, and hear different things, and experience new things, find new favorites. For me, that's what it's about. What I love about you guys. So you and I were talking about how much we love Skinner, and a bunch of like great stuff, even country stuff. And
I love Cash and Waylon and Willie, all the good old outlaw stuff, and Skinner, Molly Hatchet, ZZ Top,
dude.
That's how I was raised, baby.
Have you ever met any of the ZZ Top guys ever?
No, man, I haven't, but I just recorded in Arlen Studios.
In Arlen?
Yeah, in Austin.
You in Arlen, in Memphis?
In Austin. Arlen Studios down there, owned by Willie. And I missed Willie by one day, and I missed the Reverend by one day. It was just crazy.
Reverend Hordine?
No, Billy Gibbons.
Oh, Billy Gibbons. That's cool.
Although I love Hordine Heat too.
Yeah, he's badass. He's like a badass.
Dallas boy.
That's right, man. Good Texas boy. Dude, one of my favorite experiences. I went to interview Willie Nelson on his bus.
Right on, baby.
And man, I've been everywhere with every kind of musician, with everything going on. Never smelled more weed than that ever in my life. But America gives a great man like him a pass. They're not pulling him over. First of all, they're making him more legal anyway, as they should. But I just love the fact that he was so cool, man. We're just talking about records. We're talking about songs he wrote. We're talking about, and I love that. And he just re-aired it recently on Access TV, which is super cool.
Killer, baby.
But it's great stuff, man.
Killer.
So you, growing up, what were the records that you were loving as a kid?
Man, my dad had all the Johnny Cash, all the Waylon, all the Willie.
Yeah.
ZZ Top, Tres Hombres.
Yeah, Tres Hombres the best.
Steve Miller, the Joker.
Heard it on the X.
You know it, baby. Heard it on the X. That's what I'm all about.
I love that song.
I never talk about covering a song, but if I ever did, that might be what I would.
Yeah, Heard it on the X is genius.
You know what I mean?
It's like a love of border radio and just cool. Like talking about songs and just heard it on the X.
And we need radio to start taking chances like they did.
Yeah, they did back then, And that's the amazing thing about ZZ Top. Those guys are so great. Moving Sidewalks, who they were before.
Oh yeah, I did a.
You go to a reunion show?
I did an essay on Jimi Hendrix in high school, and
how he met
Billy. He toured with the Moving Sidewalks as their opener, and they couldn't get Billy Gibbons out of his hotel room, so they sent Hendrix up to get him out. Whenever they opened up the door, Gibbons had a amplifier in there, and had like 20 paint buckets, had sponges on the end of his guitar, was dipping his guitar down into the paint and just rocking out, painting the room. Well, the story is they didn't make the next show because once Hendrix seen that, he ran out, got his guitar, came back in, put sponges on it, and started cranking up his shit.
That's so cool.
They painted over that hotel room.
Yeah.
But just think if that hotel room is still there today, it's painted like that.
It should be a national monument.
Exactly.
Like a great music, you know what I mean? Which is so cool. You mentioned the Joker album too, man. I love that record. Your Cash Ain't Nothing But Trash.
Oh yeah.
And a cover and Something to Believe in, a ballad or something.
Right on there. Steve Miller, genius. It's.
What people don't realize about him and like how he and Boz and all those guys were like blues dudes from hanging out in Madison, Wisconsin.
Right, and a young blues dude, because he was young back then.
Yeah.
And I just remember like whenever 74 to 84, Best of Steve Miller came out, that's a cassette that you didn't even know what the tracks were because you Cassettes are what we used to listen to music on for you people out there that don't know.
No, exactly. It's just so
and
cool.
it just would be so worn out, you wouldn't even know the title track.
You go through like all that great stuff, and you hear "Take the Money and Run," "Rockin' Me," all those songs.
Oh hell yeah!
And, you know,
"Take the Money and Run's like
one of the best.
Oh man!
And that is really a Southern rock song. What do people think it is? Not it is a Southern rock song.
I feel like it
no matter
is
where you're from.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And I love the fact how crazy is it? The Joker he wrote because he broke his back in that car accident. You know, and he played it for his friends as a goof, and they were like, "You might want to release that song, dude. You're gonna have a #1 record." And that's what he did. Steve Miller, because that's such a great tune. I mean, you know, I remember where I was as a little kid, as a Boy Scout camping, and heard that for the first time. It's funny, you know. You're just like, because it's a great song, man. I love it. You know.
I love the Boy Scouts growing up.
Yeah, it's so funny. We were a bunch of little bastards, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just to be able to wear a uniform.
What's going on like in the next couple of months with you guys?
Man, we got Rocklahoma next week down in Pryor, Oklahoma.
So cool.
We're gonna be hanging out down there, and then in June our new album comes out.
Fantastic.
Yep.
You gotta send it to me early.
Forest City. You know I will. Then in July we head out on the Mayhem tour.
Fantastic, man. It's gonna be great.
We'll be out there kicking some ass and taking names.
Keep doing it.
We're gonna keep it real.
Keep doing what you do live, but I love that, man. You go up on stage. I love people that go up, rip shit up, don't give a shit, say what they want to say, and then you deliver.
I love that you love the banter.
Yeah, man, it's the best.
I love it.
Your banter's funny. I was like, dude, who are these guys?
Right on, baby.
So good to hang with you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Such a pleasure.
I love your love of music, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
It touches my heart. I love your love of music.
Man, and I love
it's fucking awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, baby.
So cool. Texas Hippie Coalition, new album coming out in about a month and a half. It's Rock on the Ridge 2014 on fanpass.tv. You'll love hanging with